So for this post interview, since we don't have a lot of time, I won't go with the usual
Yeah.
questions. Instead, I'm going to say real quick, anybody in the chat, if you have a question for either of these two gentlemen, feel free to bring it up. I will throw out one question of my own, which is, why'd you choose the builds you chose? Going to both of you. We'll start with Legend.
I just did the first game. I just went Master Raving because I thought that'd be fun, and the second game, I was like, okay, I'm going Reaper. So then he started getting muted, so I just started adding on Widow Mines. So just kind of fun strategies. They seemed like I've never done them before, so I just felt like they'd be fun.
Cool. I gotta say that one in particular actually was giving me like I think we should suggest that as a Fun Day Monday topic. You must play Terran and
But
only kill your opponents using secret missiles targeted at your own units. I
yeah,
want to see
that's
that happen. The games
That
would
was
be utterly
awesome.
terrible. 90% of the people who attempted it would just die horribly. But it would be great. Yes.
it'd be funny. That'd be really funny.
Yes, it would. All right, so I guess we'll just go in order. Game one. So Scipio.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Build choices and why. In this case,
Build
race choice,
choices.
since you were being flexible on that as well.
Okay. Well, the first game, since it was rock, the rocks were blocking off all the paths by land. So I decided I would just go Protoss and try to go with some Protoss air, since Void Rays are probably ridiculously one of the most overpowered units in the game, I would say.
You get a lot of them, they're good.
If you can get a lot of them, and if you aren't playing players who are good at throwing down those mines, and
then or they use secret missiles. Secret missiles, pretty good
secret
choice
missiles
against
is
a
what I
lot of
meant.
void
Yeah,
rays, I
yep,
think.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So that was my thinking, and
Okay.
it worked out okay for a while.
Yeah, Freaks wants to point out the move command with the Tempests and the void rays. Did you see that happen?
Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
saw it happening afterwards. I was wondering. I was like, I thought I had more of
you're like,
these, but
wait,
I
where did
didn't
my army
realize.
go? Oh no,
Yeah, yeah. So I thought that
no.
all I had left was down low, but yeah, I noticed
Uh,
that.
that
Oops.
hurts. But yeah, that was interesting. But other than that, so what about game two? You go over to Zerg, which was interesting. Was that because of the gold
Yeah.
base?
No, that was not because of the gold base.
Okay.
I decided to play Zerg because, sadly enough, I feel a lot more comfortable playing Terran as my second race Zerg than as Protoss. I just
Hmm.
a good Terran player, which obviously Colin is, will just roll me every single game when I
Okay.
play Protoss.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right then. So the Reaper Widowmine thing, that was interesting. I think I've seen that somewhere though. I can't remember where exactly.
I just made it up on the spot, so might have been
That's pretty
coincident
cool.
that someone else did it.
I think I've seen pieces of it. I've seen like a lot of Widowmines used, and I've seen a lot of Reapers used, and together I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. I like it a lot. Um, yeah, that was neat. That was pretty neat. It looked like you were having a little trouble with the mutas around the cold base at one point, but it kind of worked out in your favor, I think, after a while.
Yeah. I knew the mutas being an issue since I didn't really have that much anti-air, so I just layered everything with turrets.
I had to say, I
But
was
the gold
like,
base, he had rock grunt.
I just had like a ton of respect for the fact that you stuck with it when you saw it. And like, well, flying units better build more things that aren't so great at dealing with them. All right, but it worked out. So I mean, like, can't criticize it at the end of the day. So yeah, it was pretty fun, guys. I don't know who you'd want to play next, Legend. I guess we can throw out another email about that. Unless you guys want to play each other again, I won't stop you if that was the case. But um, we can work that out
Are there any
next.
Masters players?
There actually is a couple. We can talk to Flux. We can see if he wanted to play.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Billy Weeks. He's a pretty good player. Yeah, we'll talk to him and see if we can set up a match because I think his opponent's been kind of like. Oh, his opponent is Mercury. That's right. He's an intern over at Take TV.
That's cool.
He's pretty good. Either of them would probably be interested in playing you. We'll talk. I'll throw out an email. We'll talk about it later. And
All
now
right.
we are done precisely at 5 p.m. PST. So whatever you need to go do, good sir. We'll see you later.
All right. Thanks. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for playing, man.